In this video, we're diving into some of the biggest mysteries and hidden truths in One Piece. Why are Devil Fruit users cursed to lose their ability to swim in the sea? And if Shanks was already incredibly powerful, why did he lose his arm to what seemed like a harmless sea beast? Behind some of the most iconic moments in One Piece, there are deeper rules, hidden symbolism, and story decisions that many fans still debate today. Why does Zoro always hold Queena's sword in his mouth? In One Piece, Roronoa Zoro has used the same three-sword style for over 1,000 episodes. But have you ever wondered why he always keeps one sword in his mouth and never switches it? Zoro's left hand usually holds the cursed blade Sandai Katetsu. This is the sword he gambled for in Logtown, testing whether its curse would kill him. Since then, his left hand has become the one he uses to control dangerous blades. His right hand usually holds Enma. This sword is extremely powerful but also dangerous. Enma draws out the user's haki and can drain too much energy if it isn't controlled. Most people's right hand is stronger, so Zoro uses it to manage Enma's power. When he attacked Kaido, he even supported his right arm with his left to control the strike. That moment shows how difficult Enma is to control. But the sword in Zoro's mouth is the most meaningful one. Wado Ichimonji. After Quina died, Zoro asked her father for this sword. Every time he bites down on it, he remembers the promise he made. It's not just part of his fighting style. It's a reminder that he carries both Quina's dream and his own to become the world's greatest swordsman. Why did Shanks lose his arm to a harmless sea beast? Back when Luffy had just eaten the gum-gum fruit, Shanks was already sparring with Dracule Mihawk. Their battles were legendary, lasting days, fought at full power, with no holding back, pushing both to their absolute limits. Shanks wasn't weak. He had stolen the gum-gum fruit from Who's Who, one of CP9's top agents, and even stood toe-to-toe with Kaido, one of the four emperors. His haki was already at its peak, unmatched by most pirates alive, making him one of the most feared and respected figures on the seas. When the sea creature attacked, Shanks chose to protect Luffy, showing his incredible courage and leadership. Losing his arm wasn't a sign of weakness, it was a testament to his selflessness and strength. Even after the attack, his fierce glare warned everyone that he was still a force to be reckoned with. In One Piece, every event has meaning. Shanks losing his arm highlights the danger of the sea, the importance of haki, and the lengths he would go to protect those he cares about. It also cements his role as a careful, strategic, and powerful pirate, even in life-threatening situations. Why did Mihawk appear at the Baratie? Dracule Mihawk is known as the strongest swordsman in the world, yet early in the story of One Piece, he unexpectedly appears at the floating restaurant Baratie. At first, it seems like he's simply chasing the pirate fleet of Don Krieg. Mihawk had already destroyed most of Krieg's fleet in the Grand Line, forcing Krieg to flee all the way back to the East Blue just to survive. But Mihawk didn't travel that far just to chase him down. His arrival also served another purpose, testing a rising swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At that point in the story, Zoro was extremely confident in his strength. He dreamed of becoming the world's greatest swordsman, but he had never faced someone truly at the top. So when Zoro challenged Mihawk at the Baratie, the battle was completely one-sided. Mihawk defeated him effortlessly and left a deep scar across Zoro's chest. But that scar wasn't meant to destroy Zoro. It was meant to show him the gap between his current power and the true peak of swordsmanship. From that moment on, Zoro understood how far he still had to go. In short, Mihawk's appearance at the Baratie wasn't random. It was the moment that humbled Zoro and set him on the path to becoming the world's greatest swordsman. Why can't Devil Fruit users swim in the sea? It's not just a random curse, it's part of a deeper rule in One Piece. According to Dr. Vegapunk, devil fruits exist because of human desire. Each fruit represents a wish, something people once dreamed of becoming. But the moment someone eats a devil fruit, everything changes forever. They gain incredible power, but in exchange, they also lose something important. It's like making a deal, a trade between power and freedom. In the world of One Piece, the sea is more than water. It represents nature itself, the balance that holds the world together, something no one can escape or control, no matter how strong they become. And nature rejects anything that breaks its rules. So when a person gains unnatural abilities, the sea responds. It weakens them, drains their strength, and pulls them down, leaving them unable to resist or even move properly. That's why Devil Fruit users can't swim. It's not just punishment, it's balance. The ocean isn't your enemy. It's a force correcting what should never have changed, reminding every user that power always comes with a cost, no matter how powerful that ability may seem.